Alright, so...
Alright, let's wait like 3 minutes for some people to join.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that'll be
7 people in this server.
Of
all
course.
7
Oh
active
no, there's
people on the
4,000
server.
people. Maybe they'll re-emerge from the depths for this interview and then disappear.
Yeah. I think it would be really funny if you at everyone and just say, guys, the game is back. That'll excite everyone to come.
No, that's called lying.
No, it's called being
Really?
silly.
Nice poll, Tiny. Nice results as well.
Amazing.
Of course.
It's gonna be a good interview. No.
No.
Amazing. Oh yeah, you guys can hear me fine, right? Like, my mic's not, like, being stupid.
Yes. I mean, there's a jet engine in your background, but you don't have to worry about that.
Alright, hold on, let me move, my computer away from my face, then. Is that a little better?
Hey, Dixon, just turn on some noise suppression. It actually works, I think. Yeah, that
Alright, let
works.
me just... suppress...
No, I'm not muted. This is not the Technoblade stream.
True. I have to turn your mic on, man.
True.
best...
Okay, you guys need to stop making polls. I don't remember how the permissions work.
They don't work. There's not.
Great.
Yeah, they're just
Alright,
completely
ping
stuffed.
everyone. Yeah, that should be allowed. Text to speech. Yeah, we gotta allow that actually.
True.
Uh,
Okay,
allow everyone to
let's
view the
start.
audit log.
That would be a great idea.
Truly.
Okay, let's start. I think we have enough people.
Yeah, I think that's enough people. So, welcome everyone. This is going to be the Tower Galactica post-mortem plus SFP introduction, I guess, interview thing, abomination. And yeah, so I have I have a bunch of really silly questions here, and then I have a few from like a community post that I made a while ago, but none of those questions are really good, so um, I will like not really go through them. But yeah. So without further ado, I guess the first question I have is, how are you guys? How are you guys doing?
I'm a skeleton and I'll scare everyone. Everyone. Let's skip the small talk because I'm really bad at that actually.
No. You
All right.
need to understand. We're doing fantastic. So we made a. You don't want to see me rage. You don't want to see me infuriated. A joyful Markiplier, jolly Obby. And we have great projects such as Find the Pineapple.
We're working on really important industry changing projects. They're all shit posts with stupid inside jokes and nothing else.
That's beautiful.
SFP has like one line of code and nothing else, but you don't have to worry about that actually.
Amazing. All right. Since we're skipping the small talk, then uh, we can jump on in uh, to the Tower Galactica questions that I bet people have been begging, losing sleep over every night. So I guess this will be a funny one. The first question I got here is, what was the best part about working on Tower Galactica?
Alright, so for me, the best part about working on Tower Galactica was definitely seeing people's reactions to the game. You guys might remember this YouTuber called T Budro, I think that's how it's pronounced. He
No.
made stupid ass videos with very dramatized reactions, and they were really funny, and that's why we promoted him so much in the server. I wish more people did the live vocal reactions like he did. But even then, even without that, just watching people in the Discord server slowly figure out what we have made seeing the waves, seeing the funny reactions. That was what made Tower Galactica worth it for me. A very close second place goes to fan art. Tower Galactica had a lot of fan art considering how small the game was, and I really liked it. What about
Oh,
you, Arati?
for me, it's like, when you make a concept for the game that sounds pretty awesome, and you actually get to make it and it works, and it's pretty cool, except it's Roblox, so it's kind of scuffed, but, it's there.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that.
It's ac- So it's pretty cool seeing something, come to life. It's kind of what program is about. Oh, we need to get Maddie on stage. Hold on. Very important.
No,
Oh no.
please do not do that.
Right, where is this guy? Oh, there he is. How do you do this? Uh, um,
Um.
uh, um, what's the button to do? Oh, there it is. The first button, that kind.
Please
There.
edit this part out of the
Hi,
video.
Welcome, La
Squidward.
Spigola. How do you pronounce that?
Hello,
Spigola? Spigola?
Spigola. Spigola.
Speak.
Spigola. Okay.
Yes,
Forgive me. I don't have the accent.
it's okay. It's not necessary.
So, so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, enough of you.
yeah, what was your favorite part of working on like TG stuff?
Like one map.
Mine? I did not
Yeah,
make just one map. I made a decent bit of stuff.
One map.
Honestly, I liked the creative freedom that a Repti would give me. Because a lot of
Remind me
the
again.
games and stuff
Oh, sorry. I was just like, which maps did you make again?
I made Paralia in the third galaxy and then Vasteros in the third galaxy.
It's
Oh
not called
shoot.
that anymore. He meant
What
Jotunheim.
did they name it? Oh,
Jotunheim
Jotunheim, yeah,
Bastards.
my fault.
Oh my goodness, Lost Media.
Yeah, I liked the creative freedom that I was given because in a lot of other like games and projects I'd work on, there was always a very strict like interpretation I'd have to follow. And then with TG or Rapti was kind of just like, okay, do whatever the hell you want. I'll let you know if it looks good or not. And I was like, okay. And then I did it.
That's
And
awesome.
that had some negatives, but it's a lot of positives.
Right. All right. I guess the next question I got here is, what are you most excited to leave behind now that you've moved away from the constraints of both Roblox and the tower defense genre? Oh my goodness, Thomas is here.
Why is Thomas here?
Why is Thomas?
Hello,
You
Thomas.
did
Oh,
not
wait,
make
why
the
am
game,
I here?
bro.
No,
What the
no, no,
hell?
no.
No, get
Yeah,
out of here.
get out of it. All right,
Who's this
great,
random?
fantastic.
Bro
Okay,
did not
repeat
make
the
the game.
question.
Bro is not part of the development team. But anyways, yeah.
Repeat the question.
Yeah, my bad. So, what are you most excited to leave behind now that you've moved away from the constraints of both Roblox and the tower defense genre?
So I didn't work much on the studio. I made mostly stuff outside of it, like music and game design. So for me, the best part of moving away is that we don't have to do live service games anymore. We don't have to stress out about updating the game. We don't have to
Roblox
stress
Studio
about
sucks.
watching our. We have to watch our game's player count plummet over time. That was really sad because
Yeah,
updates just took too long and didn't make enough. I bet Rapti has more to say about this because he
All
actually
right, let me
worked on
grab
it.
my book real quick.
his book.
It's a
All right,
200-page novel.
fantastic.
Book of
All
player
right,
count.
I think
all
Tower
right.
Galactica peaked at like 5,000 when Azaria came out, and then it just kind of went down.
No.
No. It peaked at like 1,200 on release. That was the highest player count.
I could have sworn it had like a
Is it
lot of people with Azaria.
No, it had 600.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe 800. I don't remember.
Well, Eremos has mummies, so just so you know.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Eremos
Yeah.
does have mummies.
For me,
Roblox Studio just sorry, you go.
well, the main good thing about leaving Roblox is that like literally everything on Roblox is so scuffed Making something look like actually serious is the hardest challenge you will ever see because nothing works like it should. So making like something actually work out is insane. And on top of that, we also get actually good system. Why is Noatics here? No, 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 get out of here.
No. Least scuffed interview.
True.
True.
It's okay, it's random encounters.
That's what makes it interesting.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, so we also have like actually good system in Unreal, so we don't have to rely on the 2013 audio system that doesn't have any feature. We don't even have a shader graph on Roblox, so we can even do like fancy lighting effects. There's just nothing in there.
Man. Yeah. I think since you guys have moved away, it's allowed you to like do a lot more like ideas with it, and I think it'll be really, really cool to see where you take things from here on. Because people won't be confused about like, I guess it's like a small thing, but like people probably won't be confused about like whether or not the game has aliens in it or not, because like they're not just going to be random block people.
Mm. To add on to what Arepti said, because again, I don't really I don't program, but I did from the modeling aspect of it, and I've worked on stuff outside of TG. Roblox Studio is some of the most frustrating modeling software I've ever used in my entire life. Because there's an increment system, and a lot of the times, the increment system will just get messed up on its own. So if you're building like a house, let's say, on a one stud increment, somehow, somewhere, at some place, it will get misaligned. And then you have to either start over or you have to pray to God that you can change the increments and fix it up.
Yeah, don't remind me. I think most of
It's
all the
terrible.
modelers I know, they do not use Roblox Studio. They literally just use Blender. At least for
No,
like
I
projects that I'm
just
affiliated with.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. What about like the fact that the game's not like a tower defense game anymore? How has that been like? Like, what's the most exciting thing about like that to you guys?
Tower defense games aren't very immersive. It's hard to convey a story when all the enemies are just like neatly walking on a path ready to get slaughtered. The RTS genre we've chosen is much more accurate to a real war, or at least as accurate as possible.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a TD game, Mr. Powell. What did you just say? Like, you're also getting timed out for a week. Be
You're
gone.
getting
No
timed
more.
Oh,
out.
You're
thank
not
goodness.
talking anymore.
What did he say? What did he say?
He
I
said,
will
"Wait,
scroll
TG
up
on
on the
Steam is
chat,
not a
dude.
TD game? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
even
not
Oh,
a
called
TD.
really? Nobody. Be called Evil
I think the
Space.
coolest part is that the character, which is supposed to be like an important guy in the story, can actually be an important guy in the game.
And he
Unlike,
doesn't
Yeah,
have to be a
like
block person.
yeah, he doesn't have to be confined to cutscenes either." All right. Anything else you guys want to add to that point?
no.
We
All right.
added everything. We would be here for the next, I'd
Actually,
say,
actually,
days.
I want to add something as well. So back in like some of the earlier days of TG, and when I think it was just Ilios and Nylene, so it was like one of the first two. Anyway, very very early stage of development. There's supposed to be an Elosian like language, and I feel like in because I do a lot of linguistic stuff, so I've made like constructed languages before. I think it'd be really cool if like the Elosians had an actual structured language, like the ways like Klingon and in Star Trek, or like the Elvish languages in Lord of the Rings. And if you're gonna do something like that in Roblox, you just can't do that. Especially in a tower defense game as well. There's no real space for that to really flourish.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like as much as it's sad that like TG's not gonna happen, like with how restrictive Roblox and like tower defense games can be, like it's no surprise that you guys moved, honestly. All right. Next question here is this is a pretty big one, I guess. So, what exactly were like the full scope of the plans for the Ilios and I guess you guys say Nylene. I said Nillion all the time. So, but what were the plans for like the full plans for the remakes?
I'm not sure which one it is.
Nylian comes from, the river Nile, so I pronounced it Nylian,
yeah.
but I don't think either of them are particularly wrong. Okay,
Oh.
so the plans for Ilios and Nylian, most planets didn't have any detailed plans. The general plans was that we were gonna introduce the bullet hell aspect like right from the very beginning. That way, we show off our main and coolest gimmick. We would probably simplify other mechanics. That's about it as far as we had for the entire scope of Ilios and Nylian. We plan to add replayability features as well, like weekly challenges that would be randomly generated with stupid gimmicks, and that would be how you'd obtain the star currency for Equinox, Firebrand, and other towers we were gonna add.
Oh shoot!
For
I
the
can't believe.
planets themselves, Mars,
Mars.
Mercia. We're definitely removing that shit immediately. Mercia didn't have many plans. Ceres didn't have many plans. Cerebro, I forgot that was a planet in the game. Zlatus had a lot of plans. Rapti can talk about
Atlantis
those.
had like an
Ooh.
entire mining
I love
path to
Slate.
it. You could actually mine shit.
Oh,
Slate
shoot.
Colossus, we actually teased Slate Colossus before the new
Yeah, I
model.
remember that. He
He's
had like a
like
gold.
way bigger, like way bigger. He will actually like
I,
walk around and shit.
Oh, would he be like?
I mean, I guess the planets are related to maps.
Would he be like Ymir big or?
No, not that big. Way bigger than he is right now. He will be like a
Okay.
quarter of Ymir, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Since planets are technically related to maps, I guess I can weigh in a little. I think a lot of the problems with not just TD games, but TD games, that problem especially shows is that maps don't feel like they just feel like maps. They don't feel like environments or atmospheres. Like it feels like the farther you move away from where the base stuff is happening, the less detail and less interesting it gets. And I think Mercia is like a perfect example of that. And it has to feel like each and every planet has to feel like an actual planet instead of just somewhere you happen to be. And I guess in Mercia's case, oh wow, it's just red. Like there has to be some sort of story to be told with the environment.
Yeah, I think you guys got a little better at, like, you got better at that as the game went on, like, especially with Duhovnik, the revamp, and then like the Azarian galaxies. But yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah, the later planets started to fix that problem.
Hey guys,
Hello, bro.
This is Doddle. He
Hello.
modeled
Bro.
most of the maps for
I
the
did
game,
most of
especially
the
the
revamp
revamp.
maps.
Oh shoot.
So I did like Mercia, Cerebro. I think we were gonna change that a little more. I think I would change that more.
Yeah, that's like one of the most
Hello,
forgettable
Dipper.
Velica, I
kind of
remade.
maps.
I made Velica map before. I think it was before the bullet hell thing. So we were gonna change that a lot before
Oh
we
shoot.
actually did the revamp
Yeah, I
of
remember. I
that.
remember someone
Series
saying.
didn't actually
Oh,
get a
go ahead.
remake. Lol.
I remember
Right.
someone saying that Velica would have been like guerrilla warfare. Like,
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was me. I have a lot to say about that.
go ahead.
Should I proceed?
Yes, you may.
Alright, so I had a whole Google document for Velica, so it would still take place in a factory. Guerrilla warfare, for those who don't know what that is, not gorilla as in the animal, gorilla is in like the place where people live. So basically they'd use scummy ass tactics like hiding behind the bars, throwing shit, breaking shit, just absolutely destroying the map to make your life inconvenient. There would be balconies on the map, from where enemies would periodically appear and throw stuff at you, which you'd have to dodge. They would turn off the lights, so it would be harder to see, and you'd have to rely on the sunlight coming in from random windows. And then near the end of the planet, um, some power plant worker would throw a wrench at the giant energy generator thing in the middle of the map, and it would blow up.
Oh
doing a
shoot.
lot of damage to both the map and probably your towers. And then right after that, Iapetus would spawn. So basically, you'd be butt-ass naked with 0 towers when Iapetus spawns, and you'd have to slowly make income while fighting him.
Oh shoot. And he would like just beat you up,
We
I
had a
guess.
sentinel. Yeah, we had a sentinel revamp planned. Not much. He would at first it would move on the track, and then once you did enough damage, it would stop moving on the track and just start beating you up with attacks. For the Iapetus boss fight, he would work somewhat similarly, where he would start off on the track. He would use his power core as a shield, and use it for other abilities. And then once you got him to enough health, he would pull out his brass knuckles and start beating you up.
Oh,
That sounds awesome.
beat you up, just like a little bit of
The name I
punches, or
used for this ability is Goodness Me, Do I Love Fisting People, so that should give you an
Oh,
idea.
that
I was
many
gonna
fan
say, is he gonna
fictions were
beat you up
created
like
like
he
that.
owes you money? Oh, thank God. Before anything continues, I will be on my way. But thank you for having me for this short period of time.
Of
Goodbye, bro.
course.
Goodbye,
See ya.
Continue. Good luck for the rest of this interview, and goodbye.
Bye. Man, though, Velica sounds awesome, dude. And it'll be even better, probably.
Something that's going to be better on Unreal Engine is that the map can actually blow up. On Roblox, you can't really do that, but on Unreal Engine, I'm pretty sure the map could be very damaged. A lot of textures, a lot of broken parts.
Yeah, that'll be really,
Delicious.
really cool to see.
So
Scrumptious.
for Nylian, Eremos didn't have much planned. I think Swiftwing made a design for what was his name? The final boss
Avatar.
guy in Eremos. Avatar. Which we were planning to use. I don't know where it is. Maybe I should look for
His
it.
profile picture right now.
Oh, okay. um Sakraria had something, I'm pretty sure, but I completely forgot what it was and I can't seem to find it. It wasn't much.
I
The
think,
eye on the tower was gonna do
yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That's all I
The
remember
Iron
you
Tower
saying
did
about
like
it.
Squid Game thing, right?
What?
Good game thing, what?
Oh, like,
Squid
I
Game.
think he means like
If
red
it's
light,
like
green light.
the red light, green light thing.
Yeah.
What?
No.
I don't remember.
You were really cooking back then, Shello.
Was I? Pretty sure that was a joke. Alright. Somnia, we did the Duhovnik revamp. That would have stayed roughly the same. Maybe it would have made it more reasonable, introduced the mechanics better. I don't remember. Somnia had a lot of stuff planned. Rapt, you can talk about that.
Oh, really? Okay, so Somnia it was gonna be like separated in 4 sections, which are vertically stacked on top of each other. And every few waves, all of your towers will get sold for 100% value, and you will be forced to move up a layer.
Oh, wow. So kind of
the
like...
the last layer will be the Jester boss fight, which I completely forgot.
Would he
Obviously, as
still
in there will
clone
be a
himself?
cultist insomnia as well. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. And it's not completely done.
Oh, Rondo found the Avatar revamp. It's in general. You
Oh
can
my
put that in the
goodies.
video if you
Alright,
want.
let me see. Oh shoot, that was him? I thought that was just fan art. That looks sick.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's really cool.
No, for Spectrica we had stuff planned and I forgot all of it.
Me too, kid.
Famnos was gonna not move on the track. The cultists were gonna do a lot more, and I don't remember any of it.
Oh,
It wasn't much. It wasn't very cohesive anyway, so we're not missing out on much.
would the other two cultists, because I know one appears in Somnia and one appears in Duhovnik, Would the other two cultists, would they have appeared in the first two planets?
No, that's a
No.
Somnia and Duhovnik exclusive, because the Warlock and Jester were gonna be like actual characters that mattered for more than 2 seconds.
Oh, right. Oh,
And that's why the cultists are there.
okay. So, yeah. So the other two would have just been doing whatever.
They would have been in the Spectrica, probably.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so, anything else, or?
No.
Alright. So the next question I got
Yes.
here is, how would the rest of the story, how would the rest of the story played out, if you can say it without, spoiling Starfall's pawns?
That's very difficult without spoiling Starfall's pawns.
Oh. If it is, we can just
So
skip it. We can just skip it.
no, I can offer some info. So the final planet of Azaria was called Exigo. That's where you'd fight the final boss, who's called Captain. Um, the Sidnan ruler would help out, but he would slowly start getting sick of Captain, because Captain isn't actually an almighty ruler. He's actually a dumbass who acts like a 3-year-old who's like comically small.
Yeah, you kind of get that vibe.
So he tried to help out. He has a big ass ship. You destroy the ship. The Sidnana ruler gets kind of angry, and then you move on to Sidnana, where I can't really say anything because it's a lot of spoilers. It's the Bloody Galactica would help out there a lot. You'd see a lot of Bloody Galactican troops.
Oh, wow.
There's a massive twist at the end of Sidnana that I'm not gonna say. Then you'd move on to Bloody Galactica, where there would be, I think there were 3 endings.
Oh, shoot. 3 endings.
One would be the normal ending. One would be the normal ending where you just progress through the game normally. It wouldn't be very good, but it wouldn't be completely awful. Everyone who was corrupted by the Bloody Galactica would just die because of reasons I can't explain. One ending would require you to do more stuff, maybe with the Warlock and Jester. I don't know. And then everyone would be saved, and it would be awesome. And then the third ending, you'd become evil due to reasons I can't say.
Interesting.
And that's about it.
That's very interesting. That's very cool. Let's see. Alright, the next question here is, what is your favorite planet in Tower Galactica? I wasn't really very specific with that, so I don't really mean whether, like, making it or just, like, the idea of it, but, like, yeah.
My favorite... The best planet is probably Jotunheim, because it isn't horseshit, but my favorite planet to play was Duhovnik, because I knew all the gimmicks, and they're really fun once you actually know what's going on.
Mine is
What
with
about you?
Jotunheim. It's pretty funny.
That's true.
Dawdle? If you want to answer.
I'm not too sure. I quite like Duhovnik. And I like some of the stuff we were gonna do with Velica that we never did. I just think Velica's a cool planet in general. Not the gameplay. The gameplay's ass. But like, yeah. Oh
Man,
yeah,
I'm the odd
Exegol is
one
gonna
out
be
here.
really cool.
My favorite, not gonna
What do
lie,
you like?
is Novelia. Novelia is probably my favorite one.
Navalia?
Yeah,
Navalia is pretty cool.
I really, really like the boats. And then when I first played, the reveal of the cargo ship, and then the fact that that's not the final boss, that was really cool.
That is completely unintentional, but you don't have to worry about that. It was not meant to be a reveal. There's no music for it.
No, like the way he because you know how the enemies they appear from the side of the mountain that's on the side. Since the ship is like so
Yeah.
big and fat, like when it comes over the side of the mountain, it's like holy crap. I gotta kill
Or
that?
you think it's the final boss, but it's...
Yeah. And then Yuhor, he's a
God, that
cool
was
guy,
so
even though
screwed
he's a
over.
one-off.
That was so screwed over because, like, it bugged for some reason and you could farm the enemies for infinite money, which wasn't supposed to happen. We fixed that and then it, like, got unfixed. So now you can just cheese Navalia by infinitely farming the cargo ship.
Yeah, infinite money glitch, because all the individual enemies give currency. But yeah. Let's see, what's the next question here? Oh, I guess this one's very similar. What's your favorite enemy / boss in the game?
Favorite boss, it's close between Warlock and Brinand, but I think Brinand wins out over in the end. It has the coolest attack patterns. It's fun to dodge. Favorite enemy is that demon that forces you into a quick time event.
Oh shoot, I
Even
love
though
that
it's
guy too.
it was bugged up the ass forever.
It's kind of
But when
fixed
it
now.
works,
I mean,
it's really fun.
yeah.
Depends on where you look, which is very true, but don't worry about that. My favorite
These
boss is
jump rules.
probably Brinanda, and my favorite enemy it's Boat. It's the greatest enemy in the game. You wouldn't know because it's not in the game, but it's in the game files. It's basically like a brick of wood, and it's a water enemy. It's fantastic.
I
He
did not
sounds
know.
wonderful.
I did not know you were gonna answer
My
this.
favorite enemy definitely have to be Alexander the Great.
That's true. That's true. For those unaware, Alexander the Great is a PNG of Alexander the Great with 99% defense and like a couple 100,000 HP. And I think you can actually, well, I'm not sure about this. You might be able to kill it if you have troopers, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that works because of the defense piercing.
Oh yeah. My favorite boss is Fristno, because he has a surfboard.
Personal.
Ooh.
Personal is pretty cool.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I
Really?
I
spawned
forgot he
him in
existed.
I spawned him in Novelia once, and I actually did get to see him surfboard.
I'm surprised that works. Fristnal was the original boss of what was it, Jotunheim, but
Jotunheim.
we changed it because Ymir was cooler. We thought he was so bad that we made him into a joke that dies instantly, but all his code is still there. If you
Yeah.
summon him with commands, you can fight him, and it's funny.
What was it? Is the rumor true? Because Unknowist told me this. Is it true that if you stand next to Fristnal in Jotunheim, he'll like kick you or something?
There's a chance it's gonna slam the door on you.
Oh,
It's one of his abilities that still exists, but wasn't supposed to happen. But it's really funny if it does happen, so I don't really care.
yeah, it is pretty funny. And then he gets crushed by the rock. Alright, next question here is, what new mechanics would you have introduced if the game made it to Azaria? I cannot say the fourth galaxy because I am terrible at pronouncing things. Skydinia, and
The sea is
Bloody
silent,
Galactica.
it's just Sidnina.
Sidina. Okay.
Dude, Sidnina.
Sidnina.
Okay,
I'd say
what new
Somnia.
mechanics? I forgot most of them. If I remembered all of them, we would be here all day. Azaria. So Azaria, the second pirate map was gonna have like. So the final boss. Wait, Rapti, can you explain this one? You know this one better. From the heart.
No.
What do you mean no? So it was something about volleyball, and I don't
Yes.
remember what.
They start
like-
shooting at you with like cannonballs, and you can volleyball them
All
back.
right.
Oh, just like Zelda. Like Ganondorf.
I have not played Zelda.
Oh. Like Dead Man's Volleyball.
And I think the
Fantastic.
people on the houses of Kleptis actually do something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they all
They'll
have
like
like
attack you, but I don't remember
every
exactly.
house has a gun. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Exago, the final planet of Azaria. That's where you fight Captain. We'll show it off later. The final boss was gonna be a giant battleship. Where you have to periodically mount on top of it and kill people on it, and then you get kicked out, and you have to do that over and over again.
Oh shoot!
You'd
So the
have to
player would get like
actually
a
go on
weapon.
the ship and kill people. Yes.
That's awesome. Would it be like a one-time thing like the flashlight in Duhovnik, or would it be like a player upgrade or a player ability?
No,
He,
it's a thing.
he will appear again later on.
Oh, okay.
Alright, okay. Let's talk about that actually. Sidnana, I don't remember much of it. I think that was supposed to be a skyhook boss, which is like a cool space contraption used to transport spaceships, but not much was planned for that. What was actually exciting about Sidnana was this boss. I think he was called Tyrannus. Have any of you played Metal Gear Rising?
Um, a long time
It's
ago, but
it's a
I'm
sword
familiar
fighting
with it.
game. It's a sword fighting game, and yeah, that's the entire boss fight. There's no TD game element.
Oh shoot,
You just fight a giant mech with a sword.
that would have been amazing,
I
dude.
don't know why we thought that was a good idea. Well, it would have to be really easy because if not, tower defense game players would shit their pants and die repeatedly because it's the wrong genre of game. But you don't have to worry about that actually.
Yeah, very true.
Bloody Galactica, not much was planned. There was gonna be a gardener
There were
boss, like an
planet
evil,
ideas.
evil Crimson Gardener boss. Kind of like Plantera from Terraria, but evil and
Oh
red.
wow. Um, crap. There was one I. Oh, you said one of the planets in Sydney would be like Five Nights at Freddy's, basically.
Oh, I forgot about that. So you would have. I don't know if this was ever fully ever fully planned, but my idea for a Sidnana planet was a Five Nights at Freddy's type planet where you have to control 4 cameras, and you place towers through the cameras, and the enemies go straight to where the cameras are. So it would actually kind of be like a horror game, but not really, mixed with a tower defense game.
Just like Five Nights TD. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I
No,
don't think that.
no,
No, I'm pretty sure
Five
that's a
Nights at
TBS
Galactica.
clone, but I could be wrong. I never
yeah.
played.
Yeah, it is. I
Really
haven't
great.
looked
I
at it,
love
but
Rob.
it probably such innovative ideas from the Roblox community.
Yeah, I love ROBLOX.
Um, I can't believe I don't think anyone's ever asked this, but like, what were what were some new tower ideas that you guys had going forward? Because like it's kind of funny that like the last time there were new towers in the game was Azaria.
Let me think. There was a destroyer tower planned. I don't remember much of it. I remember on Max it had an ability where you had to manually aim a gun to shoot at an enemy, and it would do like a lot of damage.
Oh shoot.
It'd be like a very late game tower for
It was like a
Azaria at
ship with
least.
like a bunch of different kind of weapons on it,
Yeah,
right?
that's literally that. That's the battleship.
Battleship. I don't remember.
It's
The
no,
destroyer
it wasn't called Destroyer. It was called Battleship.
Okay, bro. Tower ideas. There was a mech tower in Sydney where you could actually mount into the mech and walk around and shoot.
Oh my gosh. Wait, would you be
It'd
able to
give you
go
like a
off the
health
path?
boost. Of course.
Yes, sir. I think it would be really
It
funny
was
if
a,
you just guys just like ditched the path entirely by like world like Galaxy 4. Like there was just no path. The enemies just came out of like one side.
Well, thankfully, we did that for SFP. There's no
Okay.
Oh,
cave.
thank goodness.
There was a Jotunheim related. There's like a Viking tower that we never did. That
No
Pleben was
one cares.
made. A concept that we
No
don't
one
care
cares.
about.
Nah, no one cares. It was boring. Don't tell him that.
Okay.
You guys should have made what's his face a tower, definitely. That scrapped mini boss for first to cap.
Oh. Oh, that guy. I forgot about that guy. His theme was funny, but
Yeah.
it's gone
You guys should
now.
have made more ice towers. The freaking video. Everyone hates TG now. I'm just kidding.
Get owned. Make a fire tower video, please.
Yeah,
That way we
I
can get
will.
some recognition.
I will, and I'm gonna put
Good.
Firebrand on top of everything.
In F tier. It's gonna be an F tier because no one uses it.
I use it.
No,
I
it's
use it all the
Jack.
time.
Yeah, it's
No one
Jack,
uses
but I've
Firebrand?
never seen anyone use it, even though it's really fucking broken. But you
I
don't have to
use it
worry
all the
about
time. I think the only reason
Good.
people don't really use it is because I don't know. I think this is like a problem with the game that's just kind of a tower defense problem. Like there's like strategies for every planet and none of them really call for Firebrand.
Why use
Even though
the
he's like really
interesting
strong.
overpowered tower when you can use the DPS test and kill everyone?
True. This is why Trooper should die. Anyways, oh shoot, this is a nice question. Oh wait, did you guys have anything else for that one?
No, we're done.
No.
All right. Did you ever make any songs for any of the unreleased planets?
I think I put all of them in development. Let me see if I can find any and explain more. This theme right here. It was for like a parade. I'm in development right now. You can check there. This
Oh,
was
are you
for like a
sure? Since
parade.
it's
There'd
like,
be instrument enemies.
since I'm like recording, are you sure you want me to go in there?
And you could just put the theme over the video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can just cut out the video.
This.
Music.
Oh, one thing we forgot to mention about the new mechanics, there was gonna be secret bosses in every galaxy that you'd have to do something to unlock. This was for one of them.
Which one?
This one I replied to. So it was gonna be like a really big guy with a diver helmet, like Emir level of, well, not really, slightly smaller than Emir probably. I don't remember any of his abilities. He has like tentacles and shit, and he's evil.
True.
Oh wow.
Is this design anywhere? I don't remember.
Dude, it was like 3
The
lines.
design
Pleben is
Yeah, that
really
was bad.
good to
It was bad. You know those old diver helmets? He had one of those.
Yeah.
That was his most interesting design trait. Um, that theme was for that. I think that's all I made that's interesting. There were a few other themes, but they were kind of bad, and I don't like them, so I don't want to show them.
All right.
Unless I did show them already.
Are there any other pieces of Tower Galactica lost media you'd like to share?
Alright, this is where it gets interesting. So we actually made Exago the final Azaria map and Kleptus the
Second pirate
second
map.
pirate map. We
Oh,
actually
wow.
made those. I don't think they were 100% finished, but we have the places ready. They should be open, and you should be able to join. I'll send this one is Exago. I'll send it in announcements.
Ooh.
You can
Starman
join.
Final
This
Gaming.
is like a giant. Yeah, our place names are really good. So
Alright, I'm gonna join it, just look around.
this map, it's a giant dam slash fortress. It's like futuristic.
Ooh.
Starman Final Gaming.
Oh wow, whoa. That's huge.
very big.
Oh, so this whole thing would have just been like giant water path.
Yes.
Yeah, not islands, the peninsulas on the side would be the land path. I think only one of them would actually have a path on it. So if you look up on the fortress, if you look forward, you'll see this R logo with
Yeah,
like
I
an
see
R
it.
on it. That stands for Relicus, which was the ruler of Sidnina. However, that's been changed. He's been renamed and something else. So he actually, well, his guys actually built this dam, and that's why it looks so futuristic.
Oh wow.
Notice the golden
Um,
statue of Captain.
yeah, the golden statue of Captain, which is really funny
That's
because he's
Captain.
actually a stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Once you defeat
Napoleon
everyone,
complex.
well, not everyone. Right before the final boss, I think he was gonna appear on the statue as like a cutscene, and it would be really small and say some stupid squeaky shit. Like the camera would zoom into him.
And then he like jumped down onto his boat.
Oh. I don't think he would jump. He would just disappear, and then a giant boat would appear. So you see the size of the water path, right?
Yeah, this is
That
massive.
the boat would cover all of that.
Oh shoot.
In width. The boat would be absolutely enormous. I don't think that's bigger than Ymir, but it would be pretty big.
It'd be longer, certainly.
God, I wish we used this map, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, this is.
I think it was made by Turtle with a Pickaxe, Infinity. I don't know if Dawdle was involved with
I
this
was
one.
not involved in this one.
Get on.
Builder was probably.
Yeah, Builder was involved
Builder
as
Buxton.
Builder, Turtle, and Infinity, I think.
They
Turtle
killed it
did
For the
though,
most
man.
of
second
it.
map.
They killed it. This looks amazing.
For the second map, I hope you guys have a good GPU.
Yeah, I got a good PC. Is it like super laggy?
It's
The houses are really like not very
unoptimal.
optimized well because they're
They look
unions.
really cool, but the modeler, Builder Buxman, made them in Roblox Studio with unions, and if anyone's ever used Roblox Studio, you would know that's a horrible idea, and it will crash your PC.
Of course.
Yeah, I I guess there's a little TMI. I had to tell all my guys to kill all the unions in the game I'm making. Kill them off because they were like, the game had like 20 FPS. Yeah, I don't even know why that's an option.
Please do not use unions. Learn Blender. Learn Blender, please. Please learn Blender.
Yeah, they have since learned
Okay,
Blender.
Kleptus.
Alright, I'm gonna leave.
I can't join Roblox for some reason.
It's over.
So Builder made all of these houses and stuff.
Is that
I
a
did like the docks
Skylander?
and like some foundation stuff.
Hmm.
Yes, that's the icon.
That's beautiful.
It's very delicious.
These are the optimized houses, by the way. They used to be a lot worse. I
Oh,
think
they were
one had
optimized?
2 million tries.
I deleted
Oh,
like
wow.
90% of this. Right?
Bro,
It's
this
still
looks like
bad. It's still not optimized enough.
this looks really, really cool. There's some really good building. Even if it is
A lot
super
of players in
unoptimized.
this.
Well, I'm not lagging at all.
I got Rondo to make a script that makes it actually player scale because our RapG didn't have the
Oh,
script. So
that's
this is TG player scale.
Oh, nice.
You're the right size.
Yay! So, where's the path? Oh, I see it.
It's like wooden. It's made of wood.
Path is like
The
the
other
wood
map didn't
stuff.
have a path yet. We didn't make it.
Yeah, I see it.
So I think, yeah, so they come from these docks, I think. There's a land
okay.
entrance over here. So land entrance.
Yeah, I see.
That boat looks really good.
So I'm guessing that this would have been one of those maps where, what is it? The boats, they just come in, drop enemies, and then go away.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is so
You got this blue roof building over here. This is the JV Doan's rocker.
JV Doan's rocker.
Yeah. I think this is mainly. I think this is the main dock over here. I'm not sure though. It's a really big dock, so like I think
Yeah.
I think a big boat would come into here. I don't remember.
Oh yeah. What was the? Did you guys ever say what the final boss of the pirates was?
Yeah,
It was like the volleyball.
yeah, it
Oh
was the
yeah,
volleyball
my bad.
guy.
His name is Captain Fluctus, but people wanted that guy renamed for some reason in testing, even though I think it's a good name.
It's a really goofy name.
Very.
It is a
goofy
silly
name.
name, but he's also silly and he does volleyball, so I think it fits.
And now I will ask the most important question of the interview. Would Cabin Boy have appeared on this map?
Perhaps.
Maybe. His design still sucks.
Shut up.
Dude,
Hey,
That's
he had
my
a cool.
first
He
character
had a cool
design.
concept, maybe, kind of.
nice design.
Only
It's
to be
ca-
replaced by
it's-
only to be replaced by Baron Beard.
No, it was never. I don't think he was ever for a guest Lucia. He was always for the second planet.
Oh,
Maybe if Flabendos remade his design, he would have made it in, but otherwise, no.
put him in TTUE. Put him in SFP.
That's the truth.
True.
We're absolutely gonna forget.
I'll just bug you about it like one day out of the year.
Mark it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Yell it around.
every
Head
every
Cabin
April
Boy to our Galactica
every
League.
April 1st I'll ping you like, hey guys, remember to put Cabin Boy in TTUE. Alright, so if there is nothing else you guys want to say about Tower Galactic, I think we can move to the real meat and potatoes, the Star Falls Ponds questions.
Wait a second. I want to talk about some. Let me see if I have any unadded skins.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Let me pull up
They're
the
all
stream
in
real quick.
development.
Okay.
Skins.
This is Necromantic remake.
The existing skin remade.
Yeah. He
Ooh.
gets like this thing, rope thing, like a hangman. This is like
The Power Core.
like Velica Orb of Sight thing. Oh, we don't talk about that guy. Let's see if I can find.
Where's
Oh
Evil
yes,
Plavo?
it's Missile Trooper remake.
He's not there.
This is the Missile Trooper remake
Oh
that never
shoot,
got
wow,
added.
that looks
This
really
is
cool.
for a skin that never got added. Let me see if I can get that skin. There's Ymir. Here's a Fisherman skin that we didn't add for a Jotunheim update thing. There's his
Oh wow.
character. He gets this big drill
Oh, so it's like an ice
and a cool
plateau.
base.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Rate my really good fish model.
That's
I
a
didn't
beautiful
make that.
fish model. It's a very good free model.
Okay. And then there's another skin like back here. There you are. This is a Firebrand skin.
Ice Firebrand.
Ice Firebrand, Ice Brand.
Ice Brand. Man,
Really
I love
awesome
that max
design,
level.
I think.
Yeah.
I cooked. And there's I don't know what this guy is called.
Uller
Rue.
or something.
Is that
This is Ymir toilet.
Ymir toilet.
Here's a Path Demon.
Hi, Path Demon.
okay, bro? This made it into
What's
the
that thing
game.
on his back? What is that? Oh, it's
I just
his
wanted.
tentacles.
Oh, those are his tentacles. They're bone
Yeah.
rigged. So yeah. That's basically it. Oh, there's the big tree on Duhovnik.
Hello, big
Alright,
tree.
that's all.
Alright. So,
Alright, now for the SFP stuff.
yeah, now for the SFP stuff. Let me find where I put the document because I'm a stupid person. Okay. So, what is Starfall's Pawns? This is your pitch.
Right. Starfall's Pawns is a remade version of Tower Galactica on Unreal Engine. They'll be released on Steam. Instead of being a tower defense game, it would be an RTS game inspired off of the Command and Conquer series. Specifically, Red Alert 3 is our biggest inspiration. But it would instead of being a normal RTS game, you would control a character in third person. Um, and it would have a lot of the gimmicks you see in TG. We want to keep the bullet hell mechanics. Well, not really bullet hell, but the enemies attacking you mechanics. Doing all of this is going to be pretty difficult. Those genres aren't very compatible, but we'll try our best.
I think you guys will do it. You pull it off with tower defense, you guys can pull it off with RTS. Okay, this is a very redundant question. What will it do differently compared to Tower Galactica? I don't know why that's there.
A
Good
lot.
job. Everything.
Let me grab
Everything.
my 10 kilograms book real quick.
Well, it's easier to answer what it'll do similarly compared to Tower Galactica. The story will
Okay.
be slightly different, but a lot of it will stay similar. The most notable change is that the Bloody Galactica will actually be active, like throughout the entire story instead of just at the end. So they'll be introduced from the moment you load up the game. Pretty much all of the major characters will stay. We're still on the fence about whether Plavo is gonna matter or not. He probably will. Everyone else will stay. Aptus will stay. And that's pretty much all it'll do, similarly to Tower Galactica.
Also, some towers are coming back as units, but redesigned a lot. You know, the concept is there.
Yay. We'll see Equinox and like I bet Equinox and like Firebrand and like stuff like that. Yeah, that's
We don't
gonna
know
be really
honestly,
cool.
but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you guys already answered characters from TG. Oh, this is a big one. This is a pretty big one. I don't know if you guys have even reached this point yet, but what will the game's art style be?
Oh,
Um,
we're figuring
uh,
it out. I still need to learn how to model stuff off of Roblox. I'm still figuring that out. I'm a bit busy with the toilet takeover stuff, alright? But once we're actually working on SFP, we're actually gonna figure that art style stuff out. I want it to
let's
be
try.
pretty stylized.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be blocky. It's not gonna be low
Not
poly.
blocky.
It's not
It's
gonna
not
be
gonna be super
realistic.
realistic.
Oh,
Somewhere
thank
in
goodness.
between.
Thank goodness, because I
Yeah.
saw that fish, that like one like blender fish, and I was like, oh brother.
That's from Subnautica.
Rick
I
from
mean, I
some.
On
know,
my
I
skin,
realized
that's
like
from Subnautica. That's literally just a Subnautica acid rip.
I want the environments to look something like Hollow Knight, but we'll see.
oh, that'll be
Yeah, I
awesome.
think our best like art style talk was like Hollow Knight, but in 3D, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, we're
Do you
figuring out the
plan
art style.
for? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Do you guys plan to have voice acting in the game, or like semi voice acting or something like that?
Depends on how much money we have. Really, we do
We would
want to add voice acting, but like it's really expensive. I don't know if we can afford it. If we can't afford it, then it's just gonna be like TG, funny sound when they talk.
So
The
what
only
I want you
voice actor
guys
we
to
have
do.
is Plebis Yapidus, right?
We'll see about that. So what
Yeah.
I want you guys to do is spend as much money as possible on Tower
True.
Galactica so we can
True.
afford voice acting.
Please PayPal me $10 million.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll PayPal you guys $5 billion. I want to see the Tower Galactica trilogy, SFP trilogy. Let's see. Next question here is will the game be multiplayer or will it be just like strictly single player?
It's gonna be built around being a multiplayer. Yeah,
Oh shoot.
there's gonna be like 4 players maximum probably, but that's not really final. Everyone can play a single faction, by the way. So there's actual great league. You can play as other factions, not just Orbis.
Yeah, you
And
could
every
play as
player,
Ilios,
Yeah.
Nylian,
Yes, I
well,
can.
probably not Nylian in the campaign, but
Oh yeah.
Somnia, Duhovnik, Azaria, Sidina, whatever. You can play as all of those most likely.
Would you be able to play as Ilyosians or? Oh wait. Oh
yes,
wait. Yeah.
you can play as Iapetus. Yes.
Yes. I can live my power fantasy. Okay, I'm gonna skip the TG Easter eggs one because that's just kind of like a given. Um, the next question I will ask just because, just for the funnies. Will the game have enemies?
Well,
Yes,
This one's
sort
a little
of.
complicated.
This is an actually genuine question, contrary to what Noel thinks. So the
Oh wow.
game's actually, if you've ever played an RTS game, the game is actually symmetrical. So there's no towers and enemies. There's units that both factions use. So whatever you can do, if the enemy's playing the same faction, they can do the same thing. Now for the campaign of the game, there will be some enemies that you can't use normally for cool cinematic stuff or for boss
Right,
fights.
right.
But otherwise, not a lot of enemies.
Oh shoot, this is not a question I put on there. I really should have. So it's not going to be like grid based. Like it's going to be like live movement
nah,
stuff.
Grid based.
yeah, you
Like
can move freely.
yeah, nice.
The buildings might be grid based, might not be,
Uh,
probably won't be.
Um, yeah. Um, Final question I have here that's not like from fans or anything. Um, how many songs or Liet motifs will return from Tower Galactica, or do you guys just want to completely wipe your hands with that and just make all the music original?
No songs will return. Leitmotifs, I want to keep a couple of them, maybe the Nylian ones. Uh, that's about it. I need to invest in a better music setup, spend a bunch of money on expensive ass plugins. The music of SFP probably won't sound much like Tower Galactica's music. I'll try to make it actually professional and good and not stupid and made in 2 hours.
I think the later TG songs are good, but like, yeah, it'll be cool to move away from uh, the earlier songs, especially how those were made. Um, that's pretty much it in terms of questions that I have. Um, hold on, let me send this thing. I'm gonna look through the community posts, see if there's any like good ones. I didn't really see any.
I saw a couple and they were not very good.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were
know
not.
what you're talking about.
Guys, will your progress transfer from Tower Galactica into SFP?
Of course, yes.
That's the
So
funniest
true.
fucking question I've ever received. Imagine the progress does transfer, which is completely impossible, and you're just thrust forward into an RTS game with no knowledge of how to play it, and you get your ass kicked.
That would be great game design,
Really
I
good.
think. That would be really good, guys.
Yeah, they're
Um,
really gonna enjoy it. They probably deserve that for asking that question, honestly. We should add that. The game will go viral.
okay, I see one question that is coherent and not something I asked. Will the new Tower Galactica have a price tag? If so, what's your current estimate? Realistically, it'll have one, but this is more so a formality.
Yes, it'll have a price tag. It's on Steam. Probably you can't play it on mobile. We'll see about other platforms later. Price tag, we're not sure. It's a really big game. So maybe it'll be like $25. Personally, I want it to be like $15, but that might be completely unreasonable because again, the game is huge.
I mean, I wouldn't mind spending
Probably gonna be
spending
something
money on it.
around 15 to 25.
No, we're clearly gonna make it $80.
Oh,
True.
thank goodness.
It's the first quintuple A game, guys.
Yeah, and then we're
Make
gonna
sure to
add
make it like
DLCs for
3,000 gigabytes.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness. I love that.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay. TG was on Roblox, but will Roblox be on SFP? What are the... Oh my goodness.
No, that would be
Such a good
horrible.
question.
What a
Roblox
question
be on
indeed.
SFP. Maybe it's like an Easter egg which you can punch. Nah, we're not doing that.
Spontaneously
Let's see here.
combust and explodes. Really good.
Let's see. Okay, here's one that's actually not bad. So, why did you guys feel compelled to make Tower Galactica in the first place?
Alright, Arapti, this is yours.
Honestly, I have no idea. Like, it was 10,000 years ago. I was a stupid ass kid, and you can see that from the great gameplay Ilias has. That was really unique and original and fun and engaging. I kind of just made that, and then like a few years later, wait, this game is dog shit. So yeah, changed a bit. We added actual things.
Old TG was really good. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Evil Plavo?
Oh,
No.
yes. Yes, I think we should
Please
show them
post
all
that
Evil
in
Plavo.
announcements.
Yeah,
Please post
No,
that in
no.
announcements.
I don't have
thank
announcement
goodness.
terms, but I'll post it in development real
No,
quick.
no, no.
Oh,
Please
shoot,
post
yes.
Look at
Evil Plavo in
development.
The
announcements.
people deserve to know.
That's
Okay.
Evil
People
For the
deserve
Plavo.
to know. The people deserve to know Evil Plavo.
Correct,
So
he was
good.
really good.
In
No.
2020, this was supposed to be the final boss of the game.
No, that isn't.
Yes, it was.
And we have this is namely the BG leader guy, Carvarius, in the
Carvarius.
back.
No, this was the
Yeah.
final boss. You'd beat up Carvarius, and then Plavo
And then you
would
beat
be
up
like,
some
"Thanks,
little
bro,"
child.
and then he'd
Evil
turn
child.
evil.
The
He was
evil
never
kid.
supposed to be a child.
It
I
was
made that
really
up
good.
later.
Oh,
What was he before he was a
is
I have
child?
no idea. He's nothing. He's the ooze. The slop.
True.
For anyone actually thinking that's the boss from TG, that's not the boss. Flower is not evil. That's
We
not.
scrapped that 2 years not 2 years ago, 4 years ago now that I think about it. It's been a while.
Almost 5.
The more the merry.
Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Someone asked, will Plavo Hates Woman be made canon?
Yes.
There's a sizable
is
lack of women.
A sizable lack of women.
There's like
One
one.
galaxy is gonna have women in SFP. But Plavo, I don't think Plavo would know about that, so Plavo
I don't think
likely would
Plavo
not
knows
know
what a
about
gender
women.
is.
Maybe like in the future, just to turn super sexist, just to honor that one funny ass fanfic.
Yeah.
He learns about gender. It's like, this is awful, especially the women, for some reason.
He kind of like it.
Okay, the last, like, Eddie's semi-decent question here is, would any major characters have died in Tower Galactica?
Yes, let's spoil the entire
Yeah, let's
story.
play.
Yapitus actually dies in the first 15 minutes of the game by an evil skibidi toilet.
Oh, thank goodness.
Uh,
That's
Just
what I've been
true.
waiting for.
I'm the
the
skibbity
main
toilet, by the
character actually dies at the end. He does like seppuku and kills himself because he
Yeah,
just
there's also a Titan TV man who dies because he
yeah,
felt
that's
like it.
horrible.
Does the player turn into an evil speakerman?
Yes.
Of course, that's why he dies.
Yay!
He turns evil.
All right.
You see the player, he stops being mute, he gets speakers, and starts being a speaker man from Skibbity Toilet.
So that was really it. Anyone in the chat? Do you guys have like any halfway decent questions? No, not stupid questions. Like decent questions.
Bro, half the chat
Alright,
was
raise
talking
your
about Skibbity
hands.
Toilet Rule 34 earlier.
Okay,
I don't
that's
Yeah,
think
I
they're
know.
really
I know they were.
qualified.
I know they were.
Rondo's raising his hand.
All right.
Rondo's the only person I guess can have like good stuff.
Decent question.
Everyone who asks a stupid question is getting banned. All right.
Alright,
guys.
Tiny's getting banned.
Rest in
Okay,
peace.
but no one knows what
Who's
is
Starfall
Starfall's
and what's up
pawns.
with
What
his
does it mean?
pawns?
What does it mean? What does the name mean?
Oh, that's true. We should have. Okay. Starfall is like an old term for like an intergalactic empire that's evil and is
No, the
all
star,
good.
ancient term for intergalactic empire. True. It just means a lot of stars, which I took as a galactic empire because it makes
Good
sense.
job, Ramsey.
It
Okay.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay, the pawns part, you might notice that both Nylian and the Bloody Galactica like turn people evil. That's what the pawns is supposed
Yeah.
to be. It's also an indicator
Oh.
that the game is an RTS game because like you control units of kind of pawns.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Alright. Farewell asks, what involvement does Project Sentries in Tower Galactica apart from Earth? Nice grammar, dude. So Project Sentries happens on Earth, which is a planet on Sidnana. A lot of you probably knew that already. There's some drama between the Bloody Galactican leaders and this guy on Earth. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say.
Oh, the
There's
player
some
guy.
drama. Yeah, the
Not the flag.
Bloody Galactican leader would actually. The Bloody Galactican leader would actually appear in Sentropy or Project Sentry's Unreal Engine. Assuming Turtle ever gets that far, he's supposed to appear. He's like an antagonist there as well.
Oh shoot.
Well, as far as outside of Earth, that's about it. Project Sentries doesn't matter that much to the rest of the story. It's likely you'd visit Earth in SFP, but we're not sure about that. All right, Rondo, do you have a question, or are you just raising your hand because you're evil?
It's probably because he's evil.